What is going on, everybody? Data back here for another video, man. I appreciate you guys stopping by the channel once again. If you guys have not, make sure you guys leave a like on the video. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button with the notification button turned on. Appreciate you guys, man. As you guys can see, I'm not in my studio, so to speak. In my studio, I mean my bedroom with all my equipment and shit. I'm currently at my grandmother's house, man, and I'm using one of her storage rooms. Sort of the only room that I have that I can utilize without interruptions. And I'm filming this on my phone. I don't have my expensive microphone, my expensive camera. I don't have my actual PC. I'm using an old laptop. So this is kind of what you guys have to deal with. I'm hoping to be back by Friday. I'm hoping to upload this by Thursday. I'm hoping to be back home by Friday so I can go live and watch SmackDown with you guys. It's going to be a fun time. We're going to be checking this out, man. Maven Huffman, as you guys know, Maven from WWE, he's killing it. He's making a bunch of how-to videos. He's talking about his career. The dude is literally exploding. 500,000 subscribers. The dude is literally insane. And I feel like he was the one that really spawned this hype of ex-WWE talent making their own YouTube channels. Because of how lucrative, I guess, it's been for him. It's a good tool. Content creation is phenomenal. I recommend everybody do it. We're going to be checking this out. WWE finisher secrets revealed. There's a certain way that each performer has to perform their finisher or the move that they're known for. And Maven, somebody that's actually been in the business, actually done a lot of these moves, taken a lot of these moves, he's gonna be breaking it down how it's performed, man, and it's gonna be amazing. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Again, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that stuff, man. Road to 1900 subscribers. We are actually 45 to 50 subscribers away from hitting 1900. So make sure you guys keep subscribing. We're going to be checking this out. Got my little handy dandy headphones here that I got at Walmart. And we're going to be checking this out, man. WWE finisher secrets revealed. Let's check it out.
What's the secret of Rey Mysterio's 619, Randy Orton's RKO, or Seth Rollins' curb stomp?
RKO,
well, I'm
RKO out of nowhere.
All of that and much more, but I have a little help.
But he has a little help.
We are in Hicksville, New York at Create a Pro.
Oh, look at that, Create a Pro.
And I have TNA superstar Brian Myers and former
Shout out
NXT
to Brian
superstar
Myers.
Bull Dempsey and all
That's
of
where
students
MJF trained
that are
at.
going to show you all
A lot
the
of
tricks.
AEW talent.
Guys, let's get into it.
As well as talent at Blitzkrieg Pro from here in Madison, Connecticut. Let's go, man. Rey Mysterio.
Now, Brian, the 619 is one of the most electrifying moves in wrestling. Gets the crowd off their feet and into the action.
Bro, I feel like everybody that was
really
a kid
trick to it,
loved
you
the
gotta go
fucking
really
619.
fast to get that momentum to swing your legs through the ropes. So you're talking about a grown man's two shins coming at you pretty violently and fast.
So speed.
Speed is definitely the first thing, or you're not going to get it done in the first place, right? It's
Bro, shout out to Brian Myers,
here
man.
and you're anticipating, and
Him
you're
and
not seeing it.
Cardona are
Once I
killing it on
did
the
feel
indies.
that presence in my peripheral,
Right.
make sure I get that hand up at the last second to kind of protect myself, so you're not just eating two shins directly in the face. Simultaneous with that hand, almost. Once you make contact, you take that bump usually for Ray. So you're getting away anyway. You know, you're not just, it's not move and then you're just still here and everyone sees that you did that. You're just boom, and you can almost use it to get away.
And by taking that bump, gives Ray the freedom to go all the way through.
That gives him space to land it too.
And makes him look tough.
That's
I'm a little
what's
too
up, man.
old to be doing these moves. Show us how it's done. Jesus.
We want Brian Myers to demonstrate. Oh my God, Yokozuna, the patriarch of the
One of the
NY
most
family.
violent,
The
devastating
bloodline.
moves was Yokozuna's bonsai drop. Bull, you're a big man. How do you do that move without hurting your opponent?
You don't.
Fair enough. Show us anyway. Once you get your opponent in this position, what's next?
Well, first he's gonna lay back, right? I'm gonna have his arms in because I don't wanna land on his arms with my feet, right? I'm gonna need a flat surface to land on to protect him, and he's gonna bring his body up a little bit to absorb the blow.
Ah, okay, so he's almost bringing his body up and cushioning you as you come down,
Yeah.
which is in turn protecting him.
Yeah, correct.
Gotcha.
You ready?
He's like, I don't give a fuck if you're ready, bro. You're gonna be taking the shit regardless. Oh, let's see. Oh, yep, he goes up. I love the slow motion shots, man. I love that they're really like walking you in on how to do certain moves or whatever.
Randy Orton has used the RKO as a finisher for over 2 decades, and it has
RKO
become
out of
one of the
nowhere.
most iconic moves ever. Now, Brian, I have some experience taking the move, but what's the secret when giving the move?
To me, a perfect RKO is like 2 become 1. You connect with the right, and then you both get airborne for just a little bit. And then really the pro wrestling safety aspect of it is a standard front bump that you would learn very early on in your wrestling career at wrestling school.
When I would work with Randy, especially on live events, we would practice just to see how high I could get and how high he could get.
Right.
And I would almost, I don't want to say boost him, but I would guide him with my hands.
It's 100% a timing thing and feel. And of course, if you're going to give it to someone every night on a nightly basis, it's going to become more and more smooth and look even more impressive.
It's going to become a dance.
It's gonna be
Brian,
good.
you want to give me one?
Yes.
No, not happening. Leo, you're up.
Maybe it's like, nope, not happening, bro. Not happening. I'll send him up. RKO! Out of nowhere, man. He goes up. Flat chest bump. Bam, right there. Moonsault. Oh, they use Ivar as
Nothing looks more picturesque and majestic than a
man.
perfectly executed
Oh my God,
moonsault.
Stardust.
Now,
The only
I've
good
done
to see
one
that.
in my WWE career.
Was it majestic?
Was it
Indeed
majestic?
was. You can
Maybe.
check it out.
We might have to roll that footage if we have it or something here.
But Brian, what's the secret?
You got to commit. It's ass over feet. You know, I always say, you know, follow your nose.
When I used to do them, even in practicing, I would.
Bro, I
always
don't
work
think I
on
would ever have the
distance,
balls to do a moonsault,
height,
bro. I
but
can't do
wanted
a
to
front
clear
flip,
my
I
head
can't do a
first of all.
backflip.
Because during
I used to
practice,
when I was a kid. I
actually
used to do
landed on my
swantons
chin
all
one
the time,
time,
bro.
and it's about.
That was a whole
scariest
lifetime
thing you
ago.
can imagine.
No, it's no joke.
Now, for the person taking,
I'm also a
moonsault,
content creator, not
you're
an
hoping
actual
what?
pro wrestler, so there's
You
that.
mean you want to obviously be still so they have a target, and you know the target that they're looking at when they go up is the same one.
Jacob
When they're coming
fought
down, you gotta
too,
move
man.
The other person. That's one
Nice
thing I would do,
reference
but other
point.
than that, you kind of
Kevin
so
Owens?
well there. You know, you're just hoping for the best. You're hoping that the person's accuracy is
I'm
good.
Matt Hardy.
Yes, accurate.
Dangerous things can happen.
You're hoping they've done it enough times that they know where to put you and
Right.
they know exactly how much distance.
You don't see Matt
and
Hardy
most
really
of all,
doing,
where those knees are going to
moonsaults
be coming
anymore.
down.
Big time. Knees, shins, you know,
Yeah.
landing on a guy like that's pretty tough.
Was that
For this
Mustafa
one,
Ali?
We're gonna not
I couldn't
have
see.
someone down there. We're just going to have Leo showing
Well,
how it's done.
We have a crash pad we could throw in here.
Maybe we will.
All right.
Crash pad we can throw on here. Let's go. Let's go, man. Doing Jacob Fatu's moonsault, man. Jumps up from the middle rope to the top rope. And then Styles Clash.
Face down goes the Miz.
A showstopper for sure. AJ Styles Clash is electrifying in itself.
It's a work of art,
When I
bro.
think of the Styles Clash, I think of, you know, people properly being set up for it where they have to arch their neck, and it's a modern day.
It's a
move,
work
right?
of
This
art,
isn't, you know,
man.
Andre the Giant wasn't giving this to guys.
That's what it
for
is.
sure. And it's very awkward once you're in it. And if you've never taken it before, too, sometimes people panic just at the setup because it's so strange to be in that position. So arching your neck for the ultimate safety. I've seen a lot of guys get their heads crunched by accident, which is unfortunate. And then after that, it's getting airborne and flat even. So like you and your opponent are kind of sandwiched and land together.
Yeah. So Brian, what is the most dangerous aspect of this move?
It's definitely
Landing on
protecting
your neck,
head
bro.
and Your neck. Like I said,
Landing
if
on
you're
your
upside
neck.
down like that, sometimes guys panic. I'm sure, you know, guys that AJ's done this to
100%
tons of times,
landing on
no
your neck,
problem,
bro.
right? Smooth as can be, but there's definitely that moment of panic the first time you're in it because you're upside down and your head and neck are very vulnerable.
Right. I'm glad you're going to show us how it's done.
I love how when they're in slow motion, they don't look that devastating. But one wrong move, you could literally like end your life. Sweet chin music.
Brian, one of the most classic finishing moves of all time is HBK's sweet chin music. It really looks like someone's head is getting taken off. What's the secret?
Really, you're trying to throw the meanest, most athletic looking kick, but you really wanted to get about right there.
Right there.
Yeah, I mean, as close as you can get without making contact with the guy. I hate to tell you guys this, but they might slap their leg for added effect. That coincides with, for me, and what I've had my whole career, this beautiful, long, luscious hair. It's protected me from a lot of stuff because I'm gonna use that to kind of flail as soon as that contact comes, and I'm trying to get away so I didn't eat it. Same thing we've already kind of talked about. You do want to get a hand up and hand up for sure and always protect. And then as soon as it's there, get away.
Brian, show us how it's done.
F5 to John Cena, man.
One of the most physically impressive finishing moves.
This
is
guy looks like
Brock
Bronson
Lesnar's
Reed,
F5.
Bull Dempsey.
Seeing a grown man spin in midair captivates every
I actually feel like they'd have
crowd.
one hell of a
But
match.
Bull, what is the secret?
Well, the secret to the F5 would be making sure that you have the momentum built when you swing your opponent to then land
Bubba
safely
Ray
together.
Dudley.
Now, Bull, is there anything that the person taking the F5 can do to help with the move?
I don't think as far as helping with the move, but they can definitely help themselves by just being aware that they're going to take a pretty vicious face bump
Right.
and doing their best to turn their headland, everything together all at once.
And if they do it and Brock does it at the same time, it looks amazing.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It is incredible. Show us how it's done, big man.
Show us how it's done, big man.
Okay, Bill, first thing you're going to do is get him up on your shoulders.
Oh, look at that.
Right. Hook his head, and you're going to push this far quad, push him over your head, and land together.
That's pretty clean, not even gonna lie. Oh! Tombstone power driver, bro.
A nostalgic
That broke
finishing move that
Steve
was
Austin's
once
neck.
feared and also protected was the pile driver.
Oh, Jeff
Brian,
Hardy.
What's the secret?
All right, when I think of a pile driver, I think of two things. One, you gotta protect your opponent's neck because you want the illusion that you're trying to break your opponent's neck, but you're really not.
Right.
The protection comes from his head not sticking out underneath, right?
Right.
And you're gonna use all of your booty to protect your opponent when it eventually hits the mat. The other thing, and a little trick that I don't think a lot of people even realize, is what I like to do when I'm taking it is I use these as like kind of projectiles. So once we hit, I use them to push away.
You're pushing as if you're taking the move.
When you're taking it, as soon as you feel that contact, you kind of use that to get away.
So that's a way that. if
That's
you're
pretty cool. I
taking
didn't
the
know
move, you
that.
can- A little extra safeguard to protect yourself.
Right.
Brian
You
Myers,
separate,
like,
you get away from the
as
contact
somebody's
as
giving
fast
him
as
the power
possible.
driver,
Now, this
like,
is a
he
move
pushes
that
off.
I don't want to say was once outlawed, but it was shied away from.
Like,
For sure, because
watching
it's
it be done in
legitimately
like an
dangerous.
actual
What is
like
your opinion of the move?
competitive
Yay
state,
or
you
nay?
wouldn't
I
even
think
like
when done
think that
correctly and trained properly,
that was being done.
properly,
bro. I love
it's
videos like
fine.
this.
And I can demonstrate it now, and I feel like I could grab 10 guys here and do 10 in a row, and everybody will be safe.
There's 10 over there you can do it on. Guess the one you're not going to do it on. Enjoy.
Maven's like, no, bro. I'm here to film content. I'm not here to be taking no pile drivers.
Who's going for the Superman punch?
Superman punch. Oh,
Roman Reigns.
spear. Speared
One of the
AJ
most
in half.
popular finishing move that's been used for years is the spear. Now, I know you.
Let me know in the
a lot
comments,
about
man.
the
Who do you
spear, so
guys
I'm
think
just
has the
gonna
best spear
clear
in
the
pro
way.
wrestling?
Yeah, to be honest.
I mean, you got a lot of greats. You got Edge, you got Goldberg, you got Roman Reigns.
Because Kurt Hawkins, quite frankly, didn't
Let me know
win
in the comments section,
a whole
man.
hell of a lot. So
I know the feeling.
Yeah. So one day someone put it in my ear, former Edge head. It's just something that
Former
people
Edge
relate
head,
with me,
yes.
and they will the rest of my career.
Him and
which is
Matt
awesome.
Cardona
I said,
were,
why not using the spear.
trios
And like you
with
said,
Edge back in
It's
the
a very
day.
popular move that you'll see on any wrestling program right now.
Absolutely.
Whatever you're watching, somebody's doing the spear because it connects.
Goldberg!
with the audience.
There has to be a secret to it. What is it?
So my secret to my spear is just I have to be the one picking up speed, right? It's the two become one. Once we latch, and we become one. And I like my knees to hit right when your back does. That's important to me. And the main thing is, if you're giving a spear, you got to pick left or right. Okay. The worst thing I can do is hit you straight on.
With the shoulder, with your shoulder, left or right shoulder.
I'm picking side to side because I want to keep the lane open for you to take this picture perfect bump, which means your legs coming out.
Because my legs have to go out, and I have.
And they need a place to go. So if I hit you
They
straight
need a
up,
place to
they're just
go,
gonna
man.
run into me and there's no action there. So if I pick this side, boom, your legs go flying. I pick this side, your legs are a perfect place to go.
Gotcha. You gonna show us how it's done?
You got it. This one I can handle. Let's do it.
You got it, man. Let's see this spear. I love how he had to take his hair out of his man bun in order to do the spear. I mean, I guess it just gives it that added effect. Curb stomp, man. That, in a competitive state, the curb stomp does look like a very devastating move, so I'm looking forward to seeing
and for
how
a
to
short
properly
period
give
of
one.
time, it was actually banned. Brian, tell us what the person giving and the person receiving have to be ready for.
To be honest, I mean, the person giving it has to be a superior athlete, right? Because you're timing a kick that's not full force. That's kind of like anything in wrestling. Like a lot of this stuff, if you just do it with the intentions of hurting somebody, anyone could do it.
You can.
There's no talent behind that. This is something where you got to be a superior athlete with impeccable timing and the slightest bit of force. I've never even done it in my career, so
He's never done
I've
the
taken
curb
it,
stomp?
but yeah, it's finding that perfect timing. The foot meets the head. You get that front bump, and you get away from each other. You know,
What's the person taking it? What do they have to be ready for since you've taken it?
you have to time it perfectly and feel that on the back of your head and take that wrestling school front bump.
I think the thing that would throw me off, and I've never taken it, is just the fact that
I
you're
feel like the curb
looking
stomp,
away
like,
from where it's coming from. So you
It didn't
can't
really
see it
like
originate.
get popular until
Not
Seth
really,
Rollins
yeah,
came
you're kinda
around.
cheating
Like I
and
can't think of
seeing your
anybody else that
peripheral.
really like
It's a feel thing. It's a
It's a
utilized
feel
it.
thing. I guess you're obviously
Unless I'm just
feeling
not
the
thinking about
footsteps, you're
somebody.
feeling and hearing
The
him coming.
anticipation.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's something.
Let's see how it's done.
Sure, that's why I got Leo Sparrow to show you.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's see it get done, bro.
Big thank you to Bull James and Brian.
Bull
Thanks for having
James.
us out today. Brian, if someone has the itch to become a pro wrestler, what's your advice?
Well, we're right here, Hicksville, New York, the Creative Pro Wrestling Academy. We've trained a lot of successful pro wrestlers. But if you come here, be prepared to work your ass off. Pro wrestling is not easy.
No, it is not. Well, guys, thank you
go,
so
man.
much.
Speaking about itch, did filming all this stuff today give you the itch?
The itch for what?
To get back in the ring.
I'm maybe getting beat the fuck up. Damn, guys, that was a really good video. Like a very informative video. And like when it comes to videos like this, a lot of people will be like, oh, you know, it allows people into the business and it allows, you know, outsiders to really like see like, you know, how the show is really ran and put together or whatever. But I feel like this is very informative, especially like for people that like me or people that want to legitimately get into the business, but they don't quite know how or, you know, why they really want to get into this line of work or whatever. I don't know, I like it, man. I love videos like this. Shout out to Maven for putting this shit together. And shout out to Brian Myers and all of the students and everybody at Creative Pro, Hicksville, New York. Check them out. MJF came out of there. I believe Chris Statlander came out of there. A lot of AEW, Ring of Honor, New Japan, and I think even WWE talent have went to Creative Pro or whatever. And that's really where they cut their teeth. So make sure you guys check them out. Guys, I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys leave a like on the video. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button with the notification bell turned on. I will have more videos for you guys very soon. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.